I play this a lot on my free time when I can. Oh, jeez. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Today I thought we'd play a little For Glory while I'm working on other projects. This is something that I do in my spare time when things are rendering or uploading, so I figured why not make a video of it and play some Duck Hunt. This is one of my favorite characters in Smash. Doesn't get played that often, and I'm trying to get better with this little guy. I know he's not top tier, or three guys, I guess. There's the Duck, the Dog, and the Gunner. But recently, I watched a really good Duck Hunt player, and their name is Dandy Penguin. They did amazingly well in a tournament. They played in a customs tournament as well as just a normal tournament, and they placed in the top 8. I think they were like 4th, even amongst some of the top tier characters like Sheik and Bayonetta. So, ooh, that's unfortunate there. So yeah, I think Duck Hunt has a lot of potential. I learned a few things, like how you can, I knew this before, but I've implemented it a lot more in my gameplay here. I'll kick the can and then knock it backwards so that I can just hit it towards them. Kind of, pincer attack, so when they're coming towards me, if they jump over that, it can still get them when they pass by. Stuff like that, and just implementing more of Duck Hunt's actual, moves and not just the specials. You want to stay away as much as you can with Duck Hunt. Definitely a zoning, kind of campy character, but when they get close or when you want to get in there, if you got a combo going, you can, hit them with the neutral air, which is really fast. Hit them with the up air is a really good way to kill. Mewtwo has been buffed not that long ago, so pretty strong now, as fast as, or faster, I think, than Meta Knight, running around the same run speed as Sheik. Much faster and still very strong. Whoa, okay, we survived that. So, yeah, that Shadow Ball's always been strong, but Mewtwo's been getting a lot of buffs. Duck Hunt actually got a few buffs in that recent patch that nerfed a few characters, but it's just the smash attacks that were a little better. Ooh, that was so quick. All right, let me see if I can get a rematch with this guy, but it went well. All right. Okay, he's pulling out the Villager. He's gonna try to camp the camper here. I think Villager's better at zoning and keeping you away, but I'll try my best, and hopefully he won't just, steal all my trick shot cans and stuff like that. I gotta mix up my timing for some of this. Jumping so he's looking at me while the gunman takes him out, and punching right with his gloves. All right, so yeah, Duck Hunt, I feel there's potential to this character, even though it's only, they've only nerfed it, or not nerfed, but only buffed Duck Hunt a few times in patches. It feels like the developers have kind of set Duck Hunt up and then they're like, he's alright, and they haven't done anything to make him a little better. Some characters they've buffed a lot, but I don't know if they have as much data on Duck Hunt. It doesn't seem like a popular character to play, but I enjoy playing him. I think Lucas is probably still the character I can do better with, and I like King DDD and Little Mac and a bunch of the weird characters, but I think Duck Hunt is growing in my heart as one of my favorite ones to play as, because you have to do all these crazy setups to compete against these other characters that might have stronger moves, or just shoot this tree here. They might have stronger moves, better hitboxes, faster movement, stuff like that, but Duck Hunt isn't a slouch. You just have to play clever and use your cans, hit him back at him. He's gonna, yep, he grabbed it. When the Villager grabs your trick shot can, though, all he can do is throw it out and it'll fall and explode really quick. So it's other than getting out of the way, I don't think it's that great to mess with as Villager, but you wanna steal as much stuff as you can if you've got that pocket ability. So this is kind of a tough match for me. I'm doing okay damage-wise. I gotta look out for that firework, though. Yeah, he's going in for a lot of strong attacks. That's when I can get in there, and that jab on Duck Hunt, it's a little slow if you miss, but it seems really good for getting people stuck in there. His balloons blowing up my cans. But anyways, I just figured, like I mentioned, I play this a lot on my free time when I can. Oh, jeez. Well, that was a good highlight there. All right. He's going to bowling ball out of here because he's probably mad about that. Villager almost always recovers with those balloons, but not when an explosive can drops right on your head. So yeah, it's a thing that I do on my own, so I figured why not record it, and I'm working on some videos that are going to be a bit longer, take longer to upload, and not going to be able to be out immediately, so I'll do something short for today, and then we'll get back to the other stuff in the future here. I turned the music off so that I could get clips in case I wanted to do some type of like montage thing or something in the future. Turning off the music, and it's really weird. I'm not used to just battling with the sound effects, and having the music completely gone. So I'll put some music in the background, something nice, soothing maybe, to to accompany this crazy projectile fight. But yeah, that's that technique that I knew that you could hit the can while you're in the air to make it shoot back the opposite direction. So if you smack the can forward or whatever direction when you're just on the ground, it will still keep going in that direction, whatever direction you originally, kicked it out in. But if you hit it like so, ooh, if I can, no, he got rid of it. You guys saw though, you hit it in the air, it will come back the way that it came. So that's really handy. And just certain things like using the gunmen to get them to shield, and that's when you run in for a grab. Lots of stuff that I didn't think about that much, but watching Dandy Penguin, who's a really good duck hunter, like I mentioned, is inspired me to pick this character up a little more, and I've been doing better. I usually play against the computers, the level 9s, which they're okay, but they're nothing like a real player. You gotta really know, what you're doing against real people, because they can mess you up, they can stagger attacks. They're not just gonna be completely aggressive most of the time. The best players know when to back off and shield and everything like that. I'm surprised that Lloyd didn't even do anything to my can. Jeez. So yeah, trying to play online, I don't do that as often. I'll usually just play the computers to practice. And with Duck Hunt, I've been getting pretty decent with the level 9 computers, 2-stocking them and stuff. So I figured it's time to get on here. Otherwise, I could just fight the amiibos if I want a crazy challenge with them predicting my every movement and everything. But they're not too bad. Whoa. Duck Hunt, the recovery on Duck Hunt is a big feature that people hate and think is not that great. Villager's got a strong back throw if you can land that net. But yeah, Duck Hunt's recovery pretty vulnerable, but I've been trying to get better at, having clever ways to recover and using the trick shot can to kind of cover if they want to try to get in there and get me while I'm recovering. I'll try to throw that can out there so that they have to deal with that at least first. But oftentimes you just kind of get stuck and people can spike you really easily, so you got to be extra careful. But one thing that is good, almost got him there, only one balloon. This is going to come down to sudden death because he's just going to hide up there. He's out camping me. But yeah, the recovery, it does have a pretty good range, so you can throw people off by staggering back. He's gonna wait for the bombs and just kind of hang out over there and out. Whoa! Oh no! I threw the can out. I think it hit the balloon, and we both got rocketed off. It looked like, yep, he got it. All right. Okay, one more match here. That was a fun one with that other villager, even though it went all the way to sudden death. Jeez. 21 damage on that charged cannonball. That'll serve me right to jump right into it. But yeah, that sudden death, it's rough. In tournaments, you win by percent if you're on the last stock. I was holding my own and keeping a lead on him stock-wise before that happened. Whoa, slowing down a little bit here. Come on, Iggy, let's go. But yeah, that was unfortunate that I lost my stock and then went to sudden death. Otherwise, I think I would have beat him. It's just tough when you play against characters like Fox and Mario and Villager, ones that can either steal or reflect your projectiles. Now, one of the things I do like to do, and they talk about, jeez, I did it again. It's focused on talking. It's hard to time this online a little bit, so I hope you guys excuse my getting shot in the face with a cannonball. But one of the things that is pretty key with Duck Hunt, because you can't kill that easily, your smash attacks are kind of slow and predictable, although they do have range and they can help you duck under some stuff. I've noticed Duck Hunt will duck down, so you might be able to dodge something even if you smash when someone's going to attack you. But the other way to get that stock off is to use that backwards the backwards trick shot, and get them to blast towards you and then jump up and up air the little beak attack. And if you can do that at the right time, or even without the can, I got him there with it. But if you do that at the right time, you can kill pretty consistently on pretty much every character. I've done it on Bowser, anyone. If you can get him in the right spot, you hit him with the reverse can, bounce him into the air, and around 120, 130%, that's the sweet spot where you'll get him in the right spot where you can jump up and hit him with the up air, and you can actually reach them in time. Anything past that, it's going to be really tough to kill because you get them up into 150 up to 200%, and Duck Hunt has such a problem killing. You can keep racking up damage with the trick shot, but they'll be out of your reach to get that kill move, because the trick shot, as cool as it is, it doesn't really kill until, I think, like around 200%, even with light characters, so you gotta be careful. I kind of got back into Duck Hunt partly because Corrin and Bayonetta, the new characters, they're so rough. With most, with especially slower characters like DDD, or, you know, a lot of them have a hard time against those new DLC characters because they, my can's always coming back and hitting me. Because those new DLC characters are so good with their counters, despite getting nerfed recently. But I found that projectile characters like Duck Hunt and Villager are a little easier to use against them if you can play well enough, because you don't have to worry about the counter getting you most of the time with the projectile. I think I got this. He started to come back, and he even went deep out there to get me. Sometimes I miss hitting the can, you know, a little hard to time online, but that'll mess with your opponents as well. I don't think it's that bad if you miss sometimes with hitting it, because that'll throw them off. They might think it's coming their way, and then they don't get hit. And the back air and forward air with Duck Hunt, back air is kind of small to hit with, but still very strong. I think Duck Hunt's been pretty underrated, and I'd love to see, you know, more people use them in tournaments and stuff to get results. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more Smash, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.